Hooray, we're at the robot factory. Fuck this level.
This is our quote-unquote last stage, right?
Yes.
I will say, this level wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, because I did hear about this level before my first playthrough.
Well, there's a thing, you heard about it, I didn't.
I mean, even then, I don't think this level's that bad, to be honest. There's only one sequence that I don't like at all, and that's the instant kill section.
Well, it's not even that I have the problem with it. It does something that I thought Mega Man should do at points, is in the final areas use your powers for platforming and puzzle solving, because it's guaranteed at this point you have all the powers.
Yeah.
Good idea, but the problem is this game does nothing to teach you about any of the powers.
So
No, because it's designed for regular Beck.
Yeah, so I don't, how was I supposed to know you have to use the electric one here to distance shock it?
Oh, you can also use Crash Bomber.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, because
But it's like, how would you know to do that? The game never taught you how to use that.
I think
The game doesn't encourage.
Yeah.
if there were
using
like
the weapon.
optional things in all of the levels, like optional little secrets that you could get by doing some of this stuff, and it's just like, oh, I remember this thing from when I saw it in this other level, and so on and so forth. That would make it a little bit less obtuse looking. Like, oh, this is the first time we've seen it, and so on and so forth. You know?
Yeah, because now that I think about it, even classic Mega Man, unless anyone wants to argue otherwise, 'cause I can't think of an example at the moment, even the Wily stages, with the exception of the first Mega Man game, were capable of being beaten by classic Mega Man now, and only classic Mega Man.
Oh.
And the only reason why I say the original Mega Man, because you needed Magnet Beam in order to get through that one section.
Yeah, but
And,
that's not even
Gus
a.
Man, but-
That's not even a. What's it called? A robot master
weapon.
power. It's just something you randomly find in a Luckman stage. Oh, look, it's Mom. Wait, is
Your weapon
the
of choice in this stage should be Pyro's weapon. It drains the robot's health so incredibly fast.
So I love how basically hurting this robot is just shooting the power button. I find that very entertaining.
I'm trying to turn it off.
Why
isn't it
can't
working?
you just press it?
Oh,
Because Beck never gets the common sense to do that.
because it's the shoot button, not the press button, Lewis. I mean, you are pressing the button to shoot, but
It's kind of like all the doors in Metroid. You have to shoot them to open them.
it's just like the Galactic Federation goes through a lot of ammo because everybody has to shoot the doors in order to get.
They
them
don't
open.
have time for your fucking knock-knock jokes, alright?
Ah, but like if you have to shoot the doors to open them, what winds up happening is that the place is always full of gunshots, so you can never tell whether or not you're under attack. That is a serious security risk.
You know, I think in one of the logs in Metroid Prime, it's there's something like the way that Samus opens the doors, like the power beam shot like disables the electromagnetic lock on the door or something to that effect. Some kind of technobabble like that's in that sense. So
The doors
Yeah,
have
the-
electronic... The in-game reasoning, the doors have barriers to prevent local flora and fauna from getting inside security offices and shit like that.
Yeah.
So they designed the doors so that even like a low pulse sort of weapon is capable of opening it. So I guess like a scientist could just use like a taser or something like that just to get the door open.
yeah, but because of that, what I thought would have been funny is if during that Galactic Federation ship sequence at the beginning of Metroid Prime 3, there was an optional bit of dialogue where somebody's like, Samus, you know, that we have a button to open these things. You don't have to shoot them. And then she's just like, pew, 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 pew. Okay, I know
Goodbye,
that
Mom.
the pizza explosions are a common complaint for this game, but it's not just the fact that the explosion graphic itself doesn't look good. It's that nothing reacts to them that really bothers me. It's just like the explosion happens and then things just disappear. That's what really makes it look so cheap to me. Not just the fact that it looks like really bad pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza. Radical, radical, radical. Okay, see, I don't get that part of the reference.
This climbing section looks really annoying.
It is.
Do you have a weapon that can shoot upward?
You can use Avi's weapon.
Yeah, but Avi sucks.
I suppose you could get a couple shots off with counter shade's weapon.
If you,
Crash Bomber is also really good here too.
the thing,
I know the guy's name is bad, but it's fucking Crash Bomber.
the problem with Countershade's weapon is that it doesn't ricochet in ways that always make sense. Like there's no way, like if you shoot it against a flat wall, there's no guarantee that it'll go up or down. It's kind of just the luck of the draw, really.
My
Ryan,
question,
you
Ryan?
can use a weapon other than the Buster.
I was gonna ask, like, why did you decide to do Buster only?
I'm being stubborn.
Switching weapons in this game is not very. It's
Good.
Yeah, basically. Like, it's not. Honestly, I'd rather just have the option to pause and switch. But
Well, you can do that.
you can't. No, I thought that like it sets up a menu, doesn't it? Like.
Well, it's the same thing. You're pausing the game to open up a weapon menu, and then you're switching weapons.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not as simple. Like, I didn't get the idea that it.
There's more steps. Yes.
Yeah, like. I mean, granted, having a quick button to always switch to and from your favorite weapon, I think that's a great idea. Because it's a little bit quicker than having to, like, cycle through all the weapons in the X games.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just I wish that the interface wasn't so clunky as well.
Yeah, assigning weapons to the shortcuts is a little awkward.
And
Because it's not a matter of what... It's not like you can assign it to, I guess in an Xbox 360's controller case, B or X or Y. You have to assign it to 1, 2, and 3. Now, what buttons are 1, 2, and 3? You gotta look up the control configuration for that.
well, one thing that I will applaud the game for is that it does. You can make any control button do anything you want, basically. Which I like the option to have that in any game because it's basically just how it. It's just like, okay, if I want to make a jump instead of B, I can do that, and then that's fine with me. But it's just. It's so many extra steps to get something that feels natural.
That's more like it.
Are you supposed to use Pyro's weapon here, or are you supposed to use...
It's just what I figured works.
Okay.
Whatever can reach it, whatever works. You can use Avi's weapon, you can use Bat's weapon, you can use Pyro's weapon.
That is deceptively tight.
Well, you can use the dash, the downward ground stomp.
Oh,
True.
you have a downward ground stomp?
You hit the dash button while holding down, you do a ground stomp.
Well,
It's much faster.
That would be good to know.
Here my blades can't handle.
We've got this area under control. Go help Cryo's team instead.
Do I have to?
Again, stuff like this, like knowing that the people that you saved are helping, I think would have been cool. Like, I think that's cool. It's just, I'm not really super attached to any of these characters.
See, I like this part right here. Everyone's doing their part.
Yeah.
And they're having friendly banter with each other. You know, you don't see something like this in classic Mega Man.
No.
Yeah.
And that would be cool to see in Classic Mega Man because, like, I think that the designs of all of those characters are way more interesting than most of these. Like, I can imagine, like, if in Mega Man 1, like, you beat the main robots and then suddenly, like, you have Cutman's helping against, like, the Yellow Devil or whatever. That would be awesome. But
What would Cutman do against the Yellow Devil?
I don't
You would
know.
come to cut them up.
Kill
Yeah.
him with his bad puns.
I would... Let's see if he can handle this, this Mr. Yellow Devil.
if he makes the cut!
Oh, poof, and he blows up.
I'll cut you down to size.
Man. Well, then again, it's better than the Yellow Devil's response, which would just be Boomo, 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 Boomo.
Boomo, number 9.
I'd buy it.
I am Boomo number Boomo.
The study of Boomo.
Yeah. It's first grade, Beck.
So is this the boss?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's the Guts Tank.
Good heavens. I've never seen its like before. Has
Great.
the factory started making its own design?
Why does it need teeth?
Beck,
Well,
you
first
must
off, I want to
design a
ask why
computer
Will
code
White is
there.
surprised that they're making their own designs. Like, they're a business. They're going to be making new shit.
A
Yes!
factory's making robots?
This is the guy who didn't know that his own robot had something that he programmed into it. Come on. So is he
Holy
weak
shit.
to Cryo's weapon, or?
Yo, I just like doing the chip damage while I'm trying to avoid things.
Well, no, he is weak to crowd weapon now.
Oh wow, yeah, because that chip damage does a lot.
Yeah, look how... I mean, you can also spam the fucking thing. I mean, you're run out of ammo real quickly by doing it, but...
It also looks like it uses some of the least amount of ammo out of any of the weapons.
Oh, the chip damage stacks.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh wait, does this guy keep on respawning tanks if you don't kill it?
Yeah. Yep.
When the core, when mom is exposed, then you shoot the power button.
Shoot the core.
Shoot the power button. Beck, just press it. Nope.
Gotta shoot it.
Gotta shoot it.
So what, does each shot that he shoots into it, like, move it, like, 1 millimeter closer to being fully pressed in?
Yeah. They're
Something like
concussive,
that.
but not that concussive.
Oh, so they're Cyclops' laser beams. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Seriously, are they concussive? Can they cut? Are they heat? Decide, Marvel. Decide!
You should, a little tip though, before you absorb a boss, a boss's Zell, it helps to switch to a weapon that needs ammo, because doing that will refill your ammo count. So if you're gonna use Cryo's weapon for chip damage, you should make sure you're in Cryo's weapon before absorbing the boss's Zell.
Does this? Oh, they do add more phases to the fight.
Yeah.
This is like pretty much the final phase of Ryan gets the power button.
Okay.
Honestly, this boss isn't all that hard.
No,
No,
it's a neat idea at the very least. Like, this looks like one of the more fun bosses that we've seen, and this is there's only one stage after this, right?
Yep.
Okay, I applaud that, because one of my issues with every Mega Man game is I always feel like the post Robot Master stuff always goes on too long. Like, even in like Mega Man 1 and 2, I feel like 4 stages is a bit much, and when you've got stuff like Mega Man 3 and its Doc Robot shenanigans, or especially 4, 5, and 6 when it has 2 castles, like, getting to the point, I appreciate Mighty Number 9 for doing that, because I always feel like the fun part of a Mega Man game is the Robot Master, so I feel like not having too much after that is good.
It was surprising getting to the end of this game not having a boss rush.
Yeah.
Like, I was totally expecting it.
Well, it's Inafune, so.
Well, it wouldn't really make sense considering the characters are back to being good, I guess.
Come on. Step out of it.
Well, considering what the final boss is, maybe it could have made her own.
Yeah, like Trinity copies or some shit. But they don't do that, and it's odd. Refreshing, I would even say.
Yeah,
Well,
because
considering I generally don't like boss rushes.
Because it tells me that they want to do something more with this than just being a Mega Man clone, even though it totally still feels like a Mega Man clone.
yeah, the boss rush is really only in Mega Man games nowadays because of tradition. Like, it's there because it has to be there, kind of like the disappearing blocks and things like that. So since this isn't Mega Man, they don't have to have it there, so it's just better to not have it there, because I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to figure it out why I'm playing this game. What?
What the hell was that?
So did we break into prison in order to see this guy?
Yep.
No, we faded into prison.
Do you know what's going on outside?
Look at that schnoz, goddamn.
Look at that hairdo.
The chaos?
So what, does he have like dumplings hidden in his braids or something?
Yeah, it's like he's fucking roasting marshmallows on his hair.
Expect activating her again.
So why was he thrown in jail again?
Because Graham basically blamed him for everything that went wrong the first time with Trinity.
Oh, okay, so he didn't actually do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obsessed with using her to disrupt the weapons industry. A fool.
Is Blackwell going to get out?
Him last
No.
time.
No?
And what thanks did I get? Lifetime stay at this.
I don't know, this place doesn't look too bad. Like, you get cool glowing lights to look at. Looks like a pretty comfy bench there.
You mean
Yeah, but then you got the Friday night stand-up with Cryo and nobody's happy.
Was to stop Graham?
Oh man, this crowd is sure of giving me the cold shoulder. Huh?
Kill me.
She can incorporate a bot's components, expanding herself.
So this is where we just get all of our exposition
Plot
dump
dump.
on
Yep.
Trinity.
What? Okay, that was
A
the most
camera
emotion
angle.
we've gotten out of a
Holy
character
shit.
model in this entire game.
Are we playing the same game?
Already too late. Trinity cannot be stopped.
Oh, peas and carrots.
Dude,
What kind of swear is that?
Now is not the time to be eating lunch, Santa.